A great way to make money on Etsy is by offering personalized items, and not just like one personalized item, but offering in a group way. Because not only are people coming into finding something unique that they can't find anywhere else, but you're also going to be increasing your order value because people are going to be buying 2, 3, 4 plus items at a time. So if you're still struggling with how to do a whole like group listing that is personalized together, then I'm going to be walking you through a whole step. So let's just get right into it.
So we're going to pretend that these are the designs that people can customize. Like I'm creating like a family group personalized item. Like I have the mama one, the daddy one, the grandma, the grandpa, and then we go to like big brother, little brother, big sister, and then they can put like the established date of like when that they became that. So this is gonna be like your template. So when a customer, you know, orders, like for example, a customer was to order this, then I just come in here and I can duplicate this, and then I can write here the correct established date or switch this if I need to. So the first thing that we do is just we download this as a PNG transparent background. Okay, so now that you downloaded all the files and then you added them back into Canva, now we gotta create the mockup so people can see, you know, what the options are, what they could potentially be purchasing. So what we'll do is, obviously we always want to decrease the transparency because this is not very realistic and it's not going to look like this. So I usually like to do it at like 80%, and we're going to turn this because we want to make it as realistic to what the customer is going to be getting. So sometimes when it comes to group listings, you kind of have to play with the file, the design a little bit more, just to make it, you know, as close as possible as to what the customer is going to be getting. But I actually want to put this one here and see if it's touching, because it could be touching another design. So it's like a little bit of a process. And then same thing, you'll do the same thing for all of them, or whatever you be offering. Again, make sure that you are decreasing the transparency. And then let's see which other one. Let's do grandma up to the top. So this is like a whole family event for a family shirt that they can customize. And then where's the grandpa? Same thing, make sure we're decreasing that transparency. And we gotta move it a little. And then now we're going to the kiddos. So we can do this, could be like big bro. And again, guys, just make sure that whatever phrases are coming in, that you check that if they are trademarked. I didn't really check this because this is just for like teaching purposes. I'm not gonna really sell this, but again, you're always making sure that you are checking everything that you put into your shop. I think I gotta move. Oop, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. And then we want to do a little one with the newborn bodysuit. So yeah, the group ones do take a little bit more because you have to be, you know, you got to make sure that you're making it, you know, as close to what the customer would get. So you do have to do a lot more, you know, turning and placements and so many different things. So again, with this one, I created different variations. So for example, obviously the adults is kind of like grandma, grandpa, mama, daddy. But with the kids, they can put like, this one can also be like big sister. This one could be little brother here. So you can also offer those. So like, for example, in this one, because I'm doing it in gray and then I'm going to do it in white. So then here, let's say I might just add the mom one. So just so people can have different ways, you know, like they can see different options, I guess, of an item. And again, for the white ones, because I feel like white really soaks into a lot more than other colors, I usually like to put the transparency to like 75%. And then daddy on this one over here. And again, we'll do 75% here. We'll turn it a little, make it a little bigger. And then we'll say, so for this one, let's say we did big brother, we did big sister already. I guess we could do, we did what, little sister here, so let's do like, let's say little brother, right? It will be for this one. And that's how I will use my variations. I will literally, what I will do is like, for example, in this one, since you did like on the baby bodysuit, you did little sister, on the white one I'm gonna put little brother. So you give in like a different variation of like, oh, this is also an option type of thing. So just to change it up, right? So because you do offer those variations, so that way people can see everything that you are offering, or like, you know, so they can see how much they can customize it. And then for this one, we already used big brother and we used big sister, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just do big sister here, and again 75%, and do this. And again, you can offer this in as many colors as you want to. Like, I'm just, for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna do it in this white and this gray, but I can do any, I can add more, you know, mock-ups and do other colors if I would like to too as well. So once I'm happy with this, I will download these mockups and I'll download them as JPEGs, just because sometimes PNG files are way too big to go up into Etsy. So JPEGs just makes it much easier for it to upload. Okay, so now that we have downloaded the mockups, we're gonna create the listing. So again, some people like to do this on Printify first, but I like to do this on Etsy first. And the reason why I like to do it on Etsy is just because this listing might not sell, and then you have to go through all the work of going on Printify first and adding everything there and then publishing it and then doing everything else on Etsy. And then B too is because then you have to go and delete all those SKU numbers, and my brain, I might accidentally forget to delete one SKU number. And if you don't have your order set to go like manually, meaning like you have to check them and then put them into production, you might accidentally end up fulfilling this order, and then this customer is gonna end up with this item. So I know people have their way of doing this, but I prefer to do it on Etsy. That's how I've been doing my personalized items, and it's been working just fine. So you just go to add a new listing or add a listing. So the hardest part of this is the first one, because once you created, like, I will call like this version, you can always just go and copy, and I will show you how to do that. But what you will do is you will add your photos, and then obviously you want to add all the different size charts, like whatever is it that you're offering, you want to add size charts for that. So like, for example, for this one, I have like adult adult shirts, and I have toddler shirts and a newborn bodysuit. So you want to make sure that you do provide all the different size charts for whatever is it that you're selling. And again, if you want to find Etsy, and then you just literally look it up, like toddler size chart or whatever is it that it is, and you just find one that works the best for you. If you really want to find the size chart, like, you know, for example, like the brand of the shirt, if you really want to figure out, okay, which brand I should be using, you can go into Printify and under catalog, go into kids clothing, and like if you go into like the t-shirts, it will tell you all the different type of brands. So I usually do like the Bella Canvas and also the toddler Bella Canvas, but they also offer Gildan, but I have used those, and those have worked the best for me. So that's kind of how you will do that part. So, and then another thing that I will show you too is you want to make sure that you are telling customers that this is not sold as a set, because sometimes when they see this whole group thing, they're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, most people know, but some people sometimes they just assume that because it's all the shirts are in one listing that they're just gonna get all of them. So I like to be as clear as possible. So I like to create like a photo card that literally lays it out, that tells people. So like for example, you can literally do this on Canva, and you can do like text, and let's say, and then I will put like how to order, and then I will add some more text and literally put items. Let's say items are not sold as a set, or whatever is it, you know, items are not sold as a set. You have to individually add them, and then I will literally also type in here like how to add them. Like I will add one, like I will type in like I will add one by one, and then once you get into the cart, I will click back into the, you know, the listing to go back to it, and then add all the other ones that you want. So I will literally spell all that out for the customers, so then that way they know. And then this photo cart will literally go into my my listings too. So let's just add it too. So I will add that here too. So let's add it since it's ready. So that will go here too. And obviously the size charts and any other important information, like for example, like your return policies or processing or anything like that, will also go here. Again, this part, you should already have a title. Again, if you're still trying to figure out how to do SEO, I'm going to link a video in the description that literally walks you through how to do SEO without paying for a tool. But here's where you will type like whatever, you know, like your, you know, personalized, family, group, and then who made it. It will be another company or person, because Printify is helping you fulfill it. If you're using Printify or any other print provider that you're using, it's a finished product and it was made to order. In the category, this is a shirt. So, oops, can't spell, shirt. And I usually like to add the color. So like, let's say the colors that I'm offering this are gray and then white. And this is a short sleeve. It's a crew neck and nothing else applies. I like to renew my items manually, but it's up to you if you want to do them automatically, but I just like to do it manually. This is a physical item, and then here's what you'll put. You want to put a blurb about what the item is for Google purposes, so you can put like this personalized family shirt is perfect for the family that likes, you know, like Western theme vibes or something like that. And then you'll also put in like your processing time, your returns or exchanges, the type of printing that you do, anything important information that the customer do. Here I will also put like a little the thing about the items are not sold as a set. I will put that here too. Like I will literally make it something like this, and I will put it in like capitals, like items, can't spell, items are not sold as a set, like you have to add them individually, and I will put all that here too. And then you get your production partner. Of course, your tags will go down here with like your title. And this is the most important part right here that I'm going to show you, is how to add variations, because this is what's going to help the customer pick the items that they need. So you're gonna go into add variations, and we're gonna do create a new variation. I like to do my variations based on like the item that I'm offering and the color that I'm offering. So we're offering a shirts, so we will do shirt. And then this other variation, we're gonna go to create a new variation. The other variation I'm creating is gonna be for color. So again, if your prices are the same, so you don't have to click this, but I do offer different prices depending on the size. So you can click this. Obviously, you're not gonna be adding SKUs, and then quantities, I just leave this blank because it's gonna be the same quantities. So prices varies for each color. So now at the top here where I put shirt, this is where I'm going to be adding all the different sizes of shirts that I'm offering. So I will put like shirt small, shirt medium, shirt large, shirt extra large, shirt 2XL, and this is where I usually stop. Now we're going into the U. Let's say U small, U medium, U large, Ud extra large. And if you're not sure what the kit sizes come in, again, you can go to Printify, and if you click on it, it will tell you here, like let's say with provider information, it will tell you all the sizes: small, medium, large, extra large. And again, then we will go back and they say this is also a toddler, right? So it could be toddler 2T, toddler 3T, toddler 4T, toddler 5T. And again, if you want to find out what sizes it comes in, you would just go back here and go into the toddler belly canvas, and you click on it and you go into provider info, and it will tell you all the sizes 2, 3, 4, 5T. And then now the other one that we got to add is the newborn. So we have to have newborn bodysuit. I don't use 1C because 1C is trademark and they will come for you. So I always just keep everything as bodysuit. And then is 6-month bodysuit. And then it's 12 month. They don't sell 9 months. I know it's weird. And then it's 18-month bodysuit. And then it's 24-month bodysuit. Okay, and then again, if you want to find out the sizes for the bodysuits, you go to catalogs, go to kids, and go to the baby clothing. And here are the short sleeve bodysuits. And again, the same concept, provider info, and here are all the sizes: newborn, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. So again, now that I have all the options that my items come in, then I'm gonna go, so I did all the, the adults, small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL. Then I did all the youths ones, the toddlers, and the newborn, right? Then I'm gonna go to the color. So I'm offering this in white and I'm offering this in gray. But if I was also offering this in pink, I could add pink here, or blue, or yellow, whatever other color. Again, this might not be as complex here if you're not offering sizes from like kids to adults. If you're just offering adults, then you won't even have to put all this other stuff. This listing is for like a whole family, so that's why I gotta add all this variations. So once you have everything that you need, then you'll go to save and continue. And again, so here now you have all this, and then if you want to put the pricing, you can put the pricing, whatever it is that you sell your items for. I don't know, let's do $22.99. I don't know. And then you'll go under personalization, and then you are gonna hover all this. So you're gonna toggle this on, and here's where you're gonna write down. I usually like to say like, please enter your personalization. The personalization here. And then also I like to put again, items are not sold as a set, just another reminder so they know that they have to individually add them. And then you're gonna put what, pretty much give them an example of, so they know what can be personalized. So now you say example, howdy mama established 2022, howdy daddy established 2022. So then now when the customer goes and orders, they know exactly what they need to follow. And again, you'll just create, if you already created a shipping profile, then you would just click on your shipping profile. And obviously you'll do your policies if you don't accept returns, so it's changes. And then you should be able to publish. And then once you did everything, then you can publish the listing. So something that I forgot to show you guys is the quantities. You want to make sure that under the variations, and if you forget to do something, you can always go here and edit variations, and making sure that you always have this quantities check, because if you don't check this, it's just going to show up as one. And what happens if somebody buys one of it, it's going to immediately go out of stock, and you don't want that, because this is supposed to be a group listing, and then won't be able to buy anymore, and then they're going to be messaging you like, I can't buy anymore. So make sure that you are checking the quantities. You make sure you're checking the quantities for the shirts and the color, and you update it, and then you click on this, and this will let you update it. The max you can do is like $9.99. Just make sure you keep that, and then you save and continue. and then obviously you just publish it again. And then you can go into Etsy to view the listing, go and view on Etsy, and now you can see the whole listing, and they'll show you here the shirts, everything that you added. The shirt small, medium, large, 2XL, all the way to the youth, the toddler, and the newborn. Then you get to look at the colors, right, that you added. Like we added white and gray, and then here's where the personalization shows up. So when somebody orders it, they'll pick the shirt that they want, like the first item, and so they want a small, and then they pick I want it, or they want the color white. Then they'll enter here like howdy mama, established 2022. Then they'll add that to cart, then they'll come back and they'll pick the next size, and then they'll put again, let's say howdy daddy, established 2022. And they will keep doing this process over and over again until they add all the shirts that they want. Then what will happen is then those will show up under your orders tab, and under your orders tab it will literally tell you, like, let's say somebody order a small gray that says howdy mama, established 2022, and then they also order a medium gray that says howdy daddy, established 2022, and then so on and so on. All that will show up here, and then it will also show up under your Printify's orders tab. And then if you want to, like I told you, the first personalized listing is the hardest because you have to add all those different variations. But once you do that, all you have to do, if you're going to be adding more and more, you'll literally just go here and you'll hit copy, and it will copy everything that you already have. So all you have to do is, like, let's say you just have to add the new, add the new items. If all the size charts apply, you'll leave that. So you just have to tweak a little bit things here and there, like obviously maybe change the title. But again, like the main stuff kind of stays here, so you don't have to do the process over and over again. And then once you're done with that copy, you just go here and you'll publish that copy, and then you're good to go. So like I said, the hardest adding the first one. Once you do the first one, then you can just copy and copy and copy from there. So then we're gonna go into Printify to show you what happens once you get an order. So now that you're in Printify, your orders are you're gonna go under orders, and that order is gonna show up over here because you did it through Etsy, and since you don't have no SKUs, it's gonna show up here. If you would have done it on Printify and you would have the SKUs, then it would have been here, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we're gonna be here on the other orders tab, and it's gonna show up here. It's gonna tell you the order number, the customer's name, all that. So what I like to do is I like to create templates, so then it makes it easier for me to link everything. So in order to do that, you just go on the catalogs, let's say woman, doing a t-shirt that you're doing the Bella Canvas 3301, and you're gonna use Monster Digital. Then what you'll do is you will literally add that file here. So let's get the file, let's get the howdy. And then you will also add all the colors that you're offering it in. So I'm offering it in white, and then I'm also offering it in gray, which is like this athletic heather. I will fix it however I want it, but like let's say if you were also offering it in natural and pink, you will select all the colors that you offer it in. And then you will save that, right? And then you will come here and you'll name it, because you want to name it something that will make it easy for you to search and for you to remember. So you'll name it, like let's say howdy mama template. And then you will go down here and you will save it as a draft. So then, and you will do this for all the different templates, like howdy daddy and all the different ones. And then what you'll do is, like, once you get an order, like let's say somebody ordered this howdy mama, you will first go into obviously Canva, you will duplicate the order, and you will put in the correct, let's say they want 2022, so then you will add the 2022 here, and then you will download this as a PNG, you will bring it over to Canva, and then you will duplicate this, and then what you will do is you will use the copy and you will edit that one. And here is you will delete this, and then you will add the correct one of the customer order. Then you will save that one, and then you will name it whatever is the customer order. So let's say they ordered howdy mama established 2022, and then you will save that as a draft. And then what you'll do is, once you have all the templates created for whatever the customer ordered, then you go into your orders and you go into your other orders tab, and then you'll find that customer, and you will link all the items that they ordered together. So I hope that this was helpful.
So you made it to the end of this video, and again, if you're still struggling with just adding one personalized item. Well, I'm going to be linking this video next because on that video I just go over the steps of how to add one personalized item onto Etsy and then what to do once you get an order. See you on the next one.